So the golden rule for this Druids, which is a 180-degree right-hand bend, is that you brake under the bridge. And as you can see, all the tyre marks are under the bridge. Well, you girls can do the talking now.
It makes it look flat.
Because I'm out of breath. Well, we're going uphill. Apex is probably towards the end of the red and white curbs. If you're going to come off, which you're not going to do tomorrow, this is where it's likely that you would, because everybody seems to fall off on the exit of clearways. Get plenty of braking done. You've got a hell of a pace coming down here. Brake in a straight line, turn it in, and as Chris has just pointed out, you probably get 2 apex points. One there and another one right at the end there, which you can actually see sticking out. Then you can put the power on as to go out onto the paddock straight. We've just done a track walk on the Grand Prix circuit. I'm worn out, but it's absolutely essential for doing track walks, especially when the girls are learning a new circuit. We've pointed out all the apexes, we've pointed out where the car needs to be positioned, where the braking points are. So, you know, in some cases it's probably gone in one ear and out the other, but it doesn't matter because some of it will have stuck.
I've always done track walks because you start to pick up little things that you don't really see when you're in the car, such as the height of curbs, scarring on the tarmac where your car's bottoming out. So you know, well, that's probably a heavy braking zone. So you start to pick up little reference points like that.
So here we are. My name's Mark. I should be looking after you today. Grand Prix circuit, very nice indeed. Once everybody's completed the briefing, we'll need you all to do sighting laps. The sighting laps are compulsory. So you'll need to jump in your car, pop into the pit lane here, line up, then we'll send you out in bunches, in waves if you like, behind our circuit car. You'll do 3 steady sighting laps, 3 laps, line astern, no overtaking. What you're doing on those sighting laps is you're making sure that the car feels okay, you're assessing the conditions. Sometimes there's some damp parts under the trees there. Really crucially, you're picking out the marshal points and the lights all the way around the circuit.
It's really good to see the track conditions as you get towed. Just remember your braking points, look at the marshals, stand points outside. You know, just familiarize yourself again with the lap. Obviously, I would have loved to drive the sighting lap, but it wasn't for me today, this morning.
This is a real test for the girls. It'll be the first time out in the radicals. It's a great day, lots of sunshine, a lot of cars here, a lot of radicals here, but this is the real test for them.
Exciting, and yeah, can't wait to drive. I just want to drive. Yeah, now nervous. I was driving here a million times in a simulator, so.
These seats, you can see in the passenger seat, they're just very laying down, but you can't adjust much. So obviously you need to be able to reach all the pedals and to be able to see out of. So for example, if it was a bit shorter, maybe I need to sit a bit higher so it gets some cushions on the bottom. And then for the feet, it's basically adjusting the pedal faces to right now to move a little bit closer to me so I can reach them properly. And also especially for the brakes, that if I press form, that I have enough like brake pressure that I can see here. Number one, always great to race any cars on a circuit, but especially one like the Radical is just, yeah, really, really cool. Has so much grip. It's a really fast car. I had like one lockup, okay, fair enough. But you need to find the limit somehow. Steering isn't as heavy as I thought because they don't have power steering, so I thought it would be very heavy. It was like, let's say medium. Just a great experience, and I can't wait to race it again.
From my perspective, the day is all about our drivers and them getting the most out of the day. And I think also getting a feel for the world, the ecosystem with which we're in, and how we can, from a sponsorship and partnership perspective, gain more traction there, help to both demystify our brand and our offering, but also what our drivers are looking to achieve.
After pulling out the pit lane, I was in love. I just loved the car. It's completely different to anything that I've ever drove before. So understeer, you've got so much grip, you're on full slicks, you've got your downforce, which you can carry so much speed into the corners. So we're just gradually building up the pace. You need to win them cars. It's a completely different ball game from your normal road car. Track was busy, so we did what we could do on a track day. We expect that. It was good fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I just want to get back in the car now, do some more laps, get some mileage under the belt, and hopefully keep progressing forward.
Keep coming, come on. You're happy to be here. Next young lady, that's it. Can you go in just that way a little bit?
Like this?
Perfect. Yep, perfect. Really good. Lovely. Next one, please.
There's a very clear vision that we want to bring this through to developing not just an all-female racing team at Le Mans in 2030. Along the way, I think the traction will mean that we are going to build quite a formidable, not only in terms of size membership base, but in terms of driver quality that will begin to foster and nurture and build more and more talent that in itself, those people, those brands will be better documented thanks to the social media that we're using, thanks to the great team we have working with me and working with Racing Women, that we can get great traction in terms of footprint in social media, what have you. So I see that growing very well. I see it becoming a more and more international phenomenon.
On most corners, not every corner, because sometimes we need to adapt, but on most corners we want a hard initial hit.
I remember those.
Yeah, sometimes we'll hold a little bit of peak pressure at the top, but you can see I've come on and I've started to bleed off right here. And by bleeding off like this, that controls the weight of the car, as does hitting the brake hard, because when you hit it hard, the car's diving like this. If you brake only gently, the car sits quite flat. Now you don't have a lot of weight on the front of the car here, do you? I know this doesn't roll as much as, say, the M4.
Yeah, because of the engine in different places as well.
But in the M4, you really feel the car dive, don't you?
Yeah.
So now you've got a lot of weight on the front, which means you can actually brake harder because you've got more weight. And it's going to turn in better, isn't it? Because you've got more weight there, so that car will have more weight, therefore more grip here, than a car that's sat flat like this.
It's been a very interesting day today because the Grand Prix circuit at Brands Hatch is not only fast and furious, it's absolutely today full of radicals, and we were trying to teach the girls the basic lines for the GP circuit. We've actually decided today that the girls are not ready. The cars are ready, but the girls, James, the coach, has said they're all good. They've all got basic ability. But I think, you know, to throw them into the Brands Hatch race at the weekend we got a duty of care, not just to the girls, but also to the other drivers and to Radical and Valor. And I think what we'll probably do is we're going to go through a fairly rigorous training program. They've accepted that. We spoke to them at dinner last night and said, look, we've got an alternative plan. And I think we're definitely going to go with that alternative plan because we want to get the girls ready to race. We don't want them to be uncompetitive. It's our name at stake as well. So I think by the time we get to Silverstone, because the plan is to train them and develop them and do a lot of intensive training on track with 2 cars, because the 2 girls are driving 1 car and the other 2 girls are driving the other car. That's the way we're doing it. That's the way we did it last time. And I think it works. I think we've got a really good bunch of girls, 4 very charming, capable, intelligent girls that we can train and basically put them into the motorsport fraternity.